Warning, some sexual content in this chapter. You little groan as your eyes fluttered open. You were inside an unfamiliar room. You were about to speak, but someone beat you to it. Yin, you're awake. Your eyes fluttered to Akaza, who was next to you. Do you remember what happened? He asked. You shook your head, lying to Akaza that you don't remember anything. He stared at you before replying. You fell off the stairs. As you can see, your left leg is broken. You've been unconscious for a day. He replied as he handed you your phone. Your family and friends have been informed. He informed you. You nodded your head. Lies. He was lying about informing your family. If they did, Tommy would have been the one taking care of you right now. Well, since I'm injured, once I heal, better be excused from cleaning the lab. You huffed as you joked. He stared at you. No, you sternly replied. Your mouth widened dramatically. How cruel. You cried out, to which he only laughed. He then turned away from you, and as he was about to walk away, Akaza, you stopped him as you called out his name. He turned to you. You were about to tell him what happened between you and Muzan, but you remembered his words. That this is his world. You stopped yourself. Can I please have some McDonald's? You added. He let out a chuckle. All right, but I'm always on your side. He mumbled that last sentence. He raised an eyebrow as you didn't catch the last thing he said. You were too tired to even think of anything, to process what you had learned that last night. But one thing is for sure. You hated Muzan. Muzan, he's dangerous. You thought. You knew it was suspicious. You knew it was weird. But you brushed it off. And now, you don't know who to trust. Who is like Muzan, and who isn't like Muzan. I need to get out of here with Blake soon. You thought as you clenched your teeth. The door then suddenly opened, revealing Melanie, who let out a gasp. Yin, she spoke out. She was quick to head towards you. How are you feeling? She asked. All right. Besides, I'll survive, replied. Bestie, you have a bandage wrapped around your head and your broken leg, she reminded you, which you laughed at. She then stared at you. You know, Yin, I just had a weird dream. A handsome guy flipped to me. Melanie spoke out. He turned to her with a confused facial expression, as it was random of her bringing this up. But it was Melanie, so you brushed it off. If I remember correctly, here's where the sexual content comes in part. Yep. His cock was like 9.35 inches long, 4.47 inches wide, curved slightly to the left. The tip is EC9 ECO pink. Shape is creamy bold. The three distinct veins were the longest, ranging from the base to the tip on the middle right side. Expression is a macaroon cream, and he's trim but not clean-shaved, she spoke up. Remind me of a certain DILF. You commented. You played along. Oh my god, he banged a DILF? She spoke out shocked. I'm joking. Besides, you're sane for remembering those details. You told her as you gave her a wide-out facial expression. But yeah, he was hot. Funny thing is, I saw him in school one time. Is this God's way of telling me I'm destined to him? But I already have Ami, so... Melanie spoke out. You rolled your eyes, but felt relived, happy, of her carefree, random nature. It was definitely what you needed right now. A distraction, a breath of fresh air. You then let out a laugh. You're rarely a joke to be around, Melanie. You commented. Her eyes widened as she looked at you. Her face was quickly becoming red. You... She stuttered, to which he made fun of. Shut up. You caught me off guard, she shrieked. You only laughed harder over how flustered she was. After some time, the two of you kept talking. That was until Akaza arrived. With someone too. You peeked to see Ruie. Oh, hello, Ruie. You greeted him. Oni-chan? He spoke out as he ran up to you and hugged you. Melanie stared at you. Is he your child? She joked to you, which you laughed. Oh, he's like a little brother I never had. You giggled. Yen, I'll place your food at the table, Akaza informed you, to which you nodded. Oh, Ian, I need to go. The girls and I will visit you soon, okay? She informed you as she was quick to leave. All right, take care. As Ruie was embracing you, he looked up to see your messy hair. Oni-chan, can I braid your hair? He asked. You raised an eyebrow. Are you sure you can braid my hair? You asked him as he replied with a nod. You were a little hesitant, but soon agreed. He climbed on the bed and sat behind you. You felt his fingers fiddle with your hair. I'll turn on the TV, Akaza informed you as he turned the TV on. How are you, Ruie? Oh, right. How did you even find out? You asked him. I'm fine. Besides, shouldn't be worrying about yourself. You should take care of yourself more. Besides, I overheard it, so I begged them to let me visit you. He replied. How did you even fall down the stairs? Are you that clumsy? Ruie didn't beat around the bush and outright just asked you, to which you replied. Ruie didn't repeat his question. As well, it wouldn't be fun if I tell you. Now, listeners, Akaza the Knot handed you your meal. Oh, thank you, sir. You thanked him. He nodded in response as his eyes glanced at Ruie, who glanced at him. Akaza was unbothered by this thought. He wasn't scared of Ruie. Oh God, my strange addiction is on. You excitedly pointed at the TV. I haven't heard of that show, Akaza mumbled, while Ruie didn't care since he was focused on her. Oh, it's great. There are like a lot of mind-blowing people in this show, he told him. Okay, get ready. My name is Crucia, and I'm obsessed and in love with Shrek. The man on the TV spoke out. I found out I was in love and obsessed when I had this instinct of protecting him. Every time he gets hate from the internet, I feel this urge to bite their balls. Like, how dare they talk shit about our Lord and Savior Shrek, I feel like a parent every time. Like their kid getting bullied in school. But, he isn't my child. He's my daddy. I'd be willing to be his Discord kid, his slave, his cox. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Shurikusi coughed and apologized. Akaza glared at you. He could kind of relate to the man. He had this strong urge to just protect you from this oh so cruel world. He was quick to snap himself into reality. Come on, Akaza. You don't even know how old she is in her real world. What if she's also underage, huh? He thought as he stopped himself. Akaza, he still isn't on terms that he's hopelessly obsessed and in love with you. How'd I know I was in love with Shrek? Oh, well, I was just willing to do anything for him. I think about him every day. I worry for him every day, like a good little house husband. And just like any normal person in love, I get some lustful urges. I get horny to him and only him. He makes me come with just the thought of his beautiful emerald skin and that fragrance of onions and mud. I can show you my Shrek dildo collection. And oh, the man was cut off as a black screen. You quickly turned the TV off because Ruie was in the room. Okay, that's enough of my strange addiction. You awkwardly laughed. Oni-chan, stop moving. Ruie clicked his tongue, not even paying attention to what was being said on TV. Oh, sorry, Ruie, you replied. Akaza stood there, guilty that he could yet again relate to Shreksusi felt. Akaza knew it was fucked up, but he couldn't help to just let you. He surely doesn't have any toys to satisfy himself like the man, though. He felt that it was going too far if he had ever touched himself at the thought of you. He promised himself he wouldn't do it. Oh boy, Akaza. Done, Ruie spoke out excitedly. Akaza looked at Ruie's work. It looks messy, he commented. Shut up, Ruie spat out while Akaza rolled his eyes. Your hair looks like a bird's nest, Ian, he informed you, to which you giggled. Ruie pouted as he hugged you. Oni-chan, Akaza's bullying me, he complained. Addressing me with no horrifications, Akaza sounded slightly offended. You don't deserve horrifications, he replied. All right, calm down, you told him. You then sneaked a glance at Akaza. Maybe, just maybe, I can trust him. But I don't know. I'm just confused, you thought. Time skip. Akaza's POV. I looked at my watch. 7:08 p.m. I should quickly deliver her dinner, I commented. Yoon's dinner was from a ramen shop. It was what she had requested. As I headed there, I overheard a conversation. Bro, are you okay? A familiar voice asked. Bro, I'm terrified of needles, bro. The other voice sniffed. Bro, you overcame your fear. I'm so proud of you, bro. I turned around to see two familiar students. Oh, God. That was Procletus and... I'm butcher these names every time, guys, so just don't worry. Acletus. Great. Now they're hugging while crying, in their nature habit, it seems. I then continued to walk to Yin's room. I knocked on the door, but there was no response. I only heard faint singing. And it left a pearl in my head, and I rolled every night. She seemed to be singing a song. With no hesitation, I opened the door, just in case something was happening to Yin. My eyes widened at the sight as I quickly shut the door. Did I just see that right? My face quickly turned red as I saw her bare back and the frame of her broad, bare chest. But I didn't see her. Stop it, Akaza. Do you hear yourself right now? Besides, she seems to be fixing her clothes. I coughed to keep my composure as I grabbed my phone to call her. Hello? Her sweet voice entered my ears. Ian, I knocked on the door, but you weren't answering. I told her. Oh, sorry. I was using my AirPods, those Bluetooth AirPods from iPhone that is connected to my iPhone 16. I cut her off with a laugh. All right. Well, can I come in? I asked. She let out a giggle, which was music to my ears. Yeah, you can. I just was wearing a new robe the nurse gave me because the other one got stained by the chicken nugget sauce, she informed me. Oh, well, all right, I replied and soon hung up. I inhaled and exhaled to calm my nerves. I opened the door, only to be welcomed by her smile. My heart felt warm, but I quickly looked away. I couldn't look at her after what I had just seen. I placed her meal on the table. Are you about to go home now? She asked. Yeah, Kokoshiba will take care of you tomorrow, I told her. She nodded in response. I quickly left. I couldn't properly look at her. My thoughts, they were filled with yin, and they weren't good ones. Time skip. Who's this from? You asked Kokoshiba. The nurse said it was from Zenitsu. Kokoshiba replied. He stared at the small lava cake. Today was the next day, and it was Kokoshiba's turn to take care of you. Kokoshiba stared at you, his gaze eyeing you like a predator. Yin. He spoke. You looked at him. I'll be back. I'll just head to the washroom, he told you. Oh, sure, Kokoshiba. By the way, since I'm injured, can I be excused to cleaning once I heal right? He looked up at him with the doe eyes, pleading with him to say yes. He let out a small sigh. Cute, he thought. I'll think about it, he replied as he pouted. Before he left, he ruffled your hair, to which you let out a small complaint. He only ignored it, though. Alright, this is where it gets really creepy, by the way. So, yeah. He soon left, and you were left with the company of none other than yourself. Maybe I can try Zenitsu's lava cake. Last time I tried to eat it, Blake was visiting and accidentally threw it away because it didn't smell good. You mumbled. You then split it in half and were confused at the white yet clearish filling. You then touched it with your finger. Oh, that was a huge mistake, Yen. A shiver went down your spine as you knew what it was. It was fucking cum. Millions of unborn children. And your food. What? You choked on your words as you started hyperventilating. You quickly put it back into its container and threw it in the trash can. You were in disbelief, but the evidence was right there. Your hands trembled as you applied alcohol on your finger. You couldn't go to the washroom since you couldn't walk and hadn't mastered using crutches. He whimpered as your breathing quickened. You were disgusted. It was all you felt. Disgusted. Disgusting. You thought as a tear started to roll down your cheek. Does that mean that they put that in every food they fucking gave me? You shrieked. Your thoughts were cut off as the door opened, revealing Yorichi. His eyes widened as he saw a tear slip down your cheek. He closed the door and quickly approached you. Yin, what? He was cut off by the door opening yet again. This time, revealed Kogashibo. Both of their eyes widened. The twins had reunited. Okay, this is gonna get another weird scene. Oh god. Meanwhile, his hot and pulsing cock was wrapped around his hand, and his thumb brushed against his slit as he let out a loud low moan. Fuck, he mumbled as he quickened his pace on his swallowed length, tightening his grip. Nothing can, he breathed out, imitate her feeling, he groaned. Fuck, can't come yet, he moaned out. Yin, Akaza whispered.